Awesome. And welcome back to another episode of Behind the Anvil, which I ought to get an anvil desk. We're here tonight with Sam Waterfield of Samsquatch Forge.
How you
Talked
doing?
about his journey and everything else. And boy, I gained some weight again, damn it. Get in here. We're still adjusting things. He'll disappear if he disappears like
Like
that.
that.
Sam, introduce yourself. Let us know how we're going to talk tonight. We're going to kind of just go on with what got you into knife making, how you found the shop, and how you deal with my calls in the middle of the day. Hey, I have an idea.
We both keep disappearing out of
Yes.
this.
Well, we probably ought to come a little. We'll bring this in a little closer. Maybe that's the. And Sam disappeared. Anyway, go ahead, Sam.
Uh, I've always had a fascination with knives and swords and stuff like that. As a kid, I used to carve them out of branches and sticks, and
Remember, talk up loud.
but
It's invisible.
I pretty much just kind of gave up on it. And then I was working in a steel mill years ago, and talked the machinist into letting me build a knife in the machine shop. And I built it, had hardened everything but sharpened in a handle, and it got stuck in a box and sat in that box for 20 some odd years. And then one day on Facebook, I was sitting there and this popped up. Simpson.
Yeah, guys,
Zach.
Simpson, Zach Simpson, our buddy out of Kentucky. Shout out to Zach. He was doing his yard work.
Yard work.
Not where yard. Oh, for shit's sakes,
Landscaping.
landscaping. Simpson Landscaping or something like that.
Yeah.
We were doing a giveaway, mutual giveaway with him.
Yeah.
So
And I'm like, well, what the hell? I'll try. So I put my name in and shared it. And then the night of the drawing came up, and I won the knife. And
that's funny. What clear to Kentucky,
yeah,
and then back to Utah.
I was like, well, after I won and I'd heard it was made by Mike's Damascus, I looked it up on Facebook and Google and found out that he was down here in southern Utah. And I messaged Zach. I says, well, cripes, that's just down the road. I'll go get it. And he's like, no, I got it here in Kentucky.
I forgot about that story.
So they shipped it down, it showed up, and I was just like tickled. And I thought that was cool. So I started doing more research on Mike, found out that he offered a build your own knife making class, and called up and got him more information about it, and took the class with my nephew, and we both built knives, went out of here. And
Well, that's back when we were running the coat forge.
yeah,
And that was like my third or fourth class.
it was actually July 24th.
Yeah, right in the middle of the heat.
It was hot.
It was. Even we started early, like 8 o'clock in the morning, it was still hot.
Yeah.
We were wringing wet by the time. I think that's before I had an AC in the shop, but it wasn't a very good one.
No, you didn't
It
have.
was in the window mount one.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah. And took the class, and then got home and was showing all my friends. I said, dude, look, I made this. And they thought it was
And
pretty
then
cool.
the hook was set.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I started getting some tools and stuff like that to try my hand at it again. And Mike was gracious enough that I called, and every time I'd call, he'd answer my questions. And
At least I hope I did.
yeah,
But
pretty much we developed a friendship. And then
become the shop princess.
I was probably
You're stuck with that.
10 months. And funny thing is, it was originally,
I know. We'll get into that one. Squirrel moment. Sorry.
but at about 8 or 9 months into doing my own thing, Mike called up and he says, hey, I need some help. Can you come help me with a class? And I came down and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm qualified for this. And he says, hey, you're doing good. So I helped with that first class, and then the next class came up that he needed some help, and I came down and helped with that. And pretty soon it was pretty.
Now he's living in the spare bedroom on most weekends now.
Yeah, any spare weekend I can get out of the city and out of that rat race and away from all that BS up in the, I wouldn't say big city, but it is a big city.
Well, it's Salt Lake Valley, so
Yeah,
I mean
Salt Lake Valley.
that's a major city. I mean, a city within a city within a
Yeah.
Too many Californians, but
Yeah.
we don't say that too loud.
We
Behind.
we try to say don't California my Utah, but it doesn't work.
No,
So
I think it's time to separate the state, though. 6 counties become their own little state. We need to separate. But anyway, enough of the politics. Anyway, moving on. So how far back? I mean, besides it being 20 years ago where you worked on that, you always been kind of niche. How far back does this really get you into what? I mean, it's probably like every kid start with their first pocket knife that grandpa or dad give you, or
oh yeah, my first pocket knife. Well, it wasn't a pocket knife. My grandfather was going through crap, and he he found my uncle's K-bar,
ooh.
and he's like,
Hey, did you
"Here's
know
a
they're
knife."
still made in USA up there, up there in Idaho? I think
Yeah.
it's Boise, or just north of Boise, or somewhere around that area. If I say that wrong, I apologize. The internet will correct us.
Yeah, they always do.
We'll get it in editing.
But so he gave it to me, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, I had got a little bow for my birthday or something like that. Had a stick and was whittling a notch in it, and sure as shit, that stick broke and drove that K-bar right into my finger.
Ooh, been there,
Yeah.
Well, I put a chainsaw on this leg, with my left leg, and another one off the buffer, the year later into my right leg, almost hit my femoral. And here, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, it's been 2 years ago. This August, I ventilated myself right in the belly, gave myself another belly button, and right in front of this poor gal.
Customer. Oh, she
showed. Yeah, she passed that. It was actually her paring knife that I just sharpened. I was demonstrating how to use a sharpening stone, and she asked a question mid explaining something. I paused and I think about how to make it, and I wasn't paying attention. Of course, this belly was a lot bigger. I was like, hey, I wonder if I could disappear. I am going to wear a green shirt, so this will disappear. So
half green.
Yeah, half green. Whoop. We were talking about the earlier squirrel moment. Yeah, wearing a green shirt that way we're just arms and head, so that'd be fun. Anyway, the customer came in, found me on the internet, and I guess I better move in a little.
She was passing through on her way to Colorado.
Colorado to
cooking school.
No, it was out there in Boulder, Colorado, one of those Sippy Fest.
Yeah.
She fit the part. Nice lady. She fainted right there in the shop when she saw the blood on her knife. Of course, I cleaned it up. We sterilized it. I'm sitting there, wiping off. She passed out on the floor. I go right in the house. He's in here, keeping watching some Netflix series. But it was poor gal. By the time we got back out, she made her way outside the shop, sitting on the sidewalk, just kind of like this. The sight of blood did bother her quite a bit. I'm not trying to make fun of her or anything. It was a moment. It was a moment for everybody. And then, we'll get over there, and I kind of told the doc, I guess this is a 20-year thing. Is every 20 years apparently going to stab myself. And she's like, do we need to do a 72-hour hold? And I'm like, and Sam's sitting over there, and I looked at her and says, you know what? I think 3 days in a solitary confinement, 3 hots in a cot, and a padded room. Where do I sign? You don't need it. I was like, rude. Yeah. But anyway, back to you. Sorry, squirrel moment. Sorry, we got those squirrel moments.
Oh yeah.
So, back to you. Your pocket knife took your K-bar into your finger.
Yeah, and then I've always had a fascination with weapons, edged weapons, and others. Collected swords and knives, and I mean I've got a
hell of a Peterson collection going on too.
Yeah, I got
all 3 generations.
Yeah, still need one. The third.
I thought you got one of these. No,
I won one on auction.
Yeah, you got one of hers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she
Well, speak up, speak up.
then she owes me one.
Oh, she owes you one. Okay. Oh, that's right. She still owes you that one.
Yeah.
One of the little small ones. I'll get after her butt.
But
Now she's got that bevel
grinder.
bevel guide
Yeah.
to help do that. So she's got no excuse.
Yeah. So
There, remember.
yeah, I've collected
He's quiet, so we got to remind him to speak up.
I've collected pocket knives and like I said, swords. I've got two replicas of the Kill Bill swords. I should say unalive Bill, so nobody gets in trouble. It's a movie. I mean,
Yeah,
they can type it in and it'll show up on YouTube.
yeah, that's all right. So,
But and then I've
well,
got
they scan this for copyright material,
Yeah.
so they'll put up if it's copyrighted, so that people get credit, whatever.
then I've got the triple set of the
There don't give me one.
Highlander samurai swords,
Nice.
and just I always, like I said, I've always had a fascination with knives, and now I'm building them. And
Yeah, when I said he got hooked after that class, so how much do you think you've spent so far since?
between materials and auction and crap like that, I don't even want.
Well, no, not just purchasing. I mean, for your shop, your own little.
Oh,
You're probably close to 10 grand now.
yeah, pretty close to 10 grand.
You know, you still got another grinder to pick up. I mean, it's a sickness.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Hey, you know, I don't know what was more. I mean, it's more productive than cocaine.
Remember, kids, don't heat and beat steel.
Yes, heat me steel.
Yeah,
Say no to drugs.
it's a safe, somewhat safe
Well,
hobby,
under a good direction.
skill.
Once you learn how to safety, the way to do it safely and everything else. Definitely in the area, if you know, want to get into it, you know, there's a lot of YouTube videos. Reach out to a local bladesmith or blacksmith, you know, maybe say, hey, can I come watch? Maybe even throw them a, you know, hey, can I come watch you for an hour for $50? You know, give them a little, you know, sometimes they'll just tell you to come in and watch. Just start a conversation with them.
Do some research, find out. I mean, I know we did the Balloon Fest. We took a forge up there and the anvil and a grinder, and
Yeah, that was
we were
Mickey's Mouse
we
setup.
were we were making railroad spike knives. People were just loving it.
I think I'm gonna get my network once I get a network up on the website up a directory and such like that. Maybe see if anybody wants to throw some coin for once a year to help pay for the website and do a directory on there. Dustin did that for a while too to help cover his. Big shout out to Dustin Rhodes. My arm disappeared. I guess I'd turn this way a little bit more. Show this sexy body off. No, because we're behind. The anvil's behind us. It should be in front of us. Don't worry. This is just our temporary studio.
You could always get that wooden one that I made,
Yeah,
and just put it right on your computer or something, so that you just
it might cut it out though.
I don't
We
know,
could probably put an image of it somewhere in the back.
like
Yeah.
raise it up about.
No,
Yeah, it'd be clear up in your.
yeah, see,
Yeah.
yeah, it's green. That's why.
Well, this is.
Yeah, that's green.
So
But anyway, digress.
Well, see, now it's not disappearing, and it's still green.
Huh? Yeah. Because your hands. I don't know.
It's still green.
Like you offer. I don't know. Computers. I guess it. Anyway, back to your story as we're going squirrel. Cheers, by the way. We'll get set up so we can have some
I
cigars.
belt juice of your choice.
Yep.
That's what we needed to get is a couple cigars. And
Yep. Like I said,
what you need ventilation.
once we get the other studio the way I want to set up and everything, see if we can find us a silent running air filter and I'll suck it up. No, we're not gonna sit there and not smoke it up, hot box it, hot box it like we used to in the day. So
Not saying that we've ever done that.
back to you got your power hammer now.
Started out, like I said, it started out with crap I could afford. Dock Cargo
Oh yeah,
instead of actually who it is.
yeah.
I don't know if we can say their name, but so if you can figure out who Dock Cargo is.
There you go. Yeah, I was kind of I mean, I don't mind supporting like other people like Shake Hayes, Spice Rebels, them like that. But bigger people, yeah, if they want to sponsor, then we'll be glad to drop name drops and do our live read in. But anyway, we're sitting here in our fancy dancy studio chairs, which we're going to hopefully build this up. This is fun. Anyway, go back on. Got your power hammer, got your fork. You started.
Yeah, I started out with a $70 grinder and a railroad track anvil. And I think my first big purchase was my forge. And that was probably the most expensive thing at the time.
And we're going back like 3-4 years now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, back to well, I took the class in 2020 because it was right in the middle of
That's right. It was right in the middle of COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that.
And
Man, I had so many classes lined up for that year. I was looking. If that crap hadn't have happened, they hadn't shut us down, and the way things were coming up, and the inquiries and everything, I should have hit 100 grand that year. I really should have. That really shut it down. There's a lot of guys that shut it down. I talked to the local mayor. It's like if I'm going to still run my business, you guys can kind of yak off there like we don't care that we're not buying the BS and everything else. Just stay safe. It's like it's 1 or 2 people, and that's about it.
yeah.
I think I already had a touch of COVID before they shut everything down. I couldn't taste my coffee for a week. Never thought about it, and everybody else was getting that weird bug. But anyway,
The funniest thing about that is you see these people, oh, I'm on my 10th booster. What are you on? I was like, I have never even been tested for it.
and neither have I. I mean, I got it like a year later, like 2 years later.
Never had it.
That some people have had it and I didn't know it.
Yeah, not a clue.
Anyway, enough of the COVID.
No, don't care.
Yep. Anyway, we were doing that, and we were fortunate. We sweated out. That's what we did. We
Yeah.
sweated out in front of a coke forge. Ooh, look at my legs. Ooh, drop that down.
Disappearing.
We are very comfortable.
Yeah, shorts and t-shirts and kicking back.
So, you got your stuff, your forges and everything. You've been making a little bit. You've been playing around. You made several of them. You come down. As a thank you to come down and help me and everything, you get to use my shop and the tools and forge out some stuff here and there. He's got a little corner set up for himself. We call it the Samsquatch corner. Of course, he's sitting right in front of
multi-shop.
Yeah, no, right. So oh shit, there was somewhere I was going with this, but so where do you want to see yourself in the next year or two? I know you're trying to get your place fixed up. Maybe hopefully you can flip that and get out of the just shitty.
Get out of the big city and go down where
we're gonna keep
where it's
hydrated.
nice and calm.
Water. Wishes. So in this night baking, so far in like you said, you finally came out and settled the forge name.
Yeah.
Samsquatch.
Yeah.
What made you come up with Samsquatch? Besides the fact you're like 6'5" or whatever.
Samsquatch was a nickname a bunch of the guys gave me on the construction crew. I think it was because my boss and his son were both there, and the one's like 5'2", 5'3", and the other one I think is 5'5", 5'6".
Hobbits.
And
there's Gandalf.
They were sitting there, and here I am, clear up here, and they're down here, and the kid's like, dude, you look like a Samsquatch, and it has stuck.
There you go.
Of all the nicknames I've had, they used to call me Rush, short for Rushmore, Mount Rushmore.
Big tall guy.
Yeah. And but Samsquatch has stuck. I mean, it's been 2010. So I'm 15 years.
Yeah, 15 years. Holy hell, it's been that long since 2010. Damn.
Yeah, we were building the bridges across I-15 and the railroad tracks in Springville.
Damn, that's been a minute.
Yeah. But
remember talking about
I had gone through some. I had a guy I was growing up with. I grew up with his son, and he had a carpentry business. And that was the original name that I had thought of, is taking it off of his. It was Roustabout Woodworks. It's gone out of business now. He's probably in his 80s now, if he's still alive. I haven't gone and seen him since my parents passed, and that's been 12 years.
Mhm.
So,
And your dad was a barber too.
my
So
dad was a
definitely
barber.
understand. Did he use the straight razors back
Yeah, he
in
had
the
the
day?
straight razor.
Razors, a lot of that.
Right at the end is when they started doing the you couldn't use straight razors.
But you could use
You had to
disposable,
use the disposable straight razors.
which is understandable, but still kind of. I need to get one made. I'm gonna go because I can take it over to the barber, and he'll. That's gonna be cool to get a fresh shave with one of my own blades. Yes, you will. He can.
I tried to talk him into it when we went to Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I had one of my dad's fancy ones with the carved ivory grip.
Huh. Well, maybe I'm special, I guess.
He's like, I can't.
As long as he can, maybe something changed then. Well, then I guess maybe I'm wrong,
But yeah, it's the Board of Health.
hmm. It's government. You disappeared again.
Yeah, it depends on which way I turn my head.
Oh, that's funny.
But
But anyway, back onto it. Would still be cool if we could do that.
yeah. Well, I've made a straight razor, but
Yeah. I have, and it hasn't been that great.
the handle's a little tricky, but
Yes, getting that stop just right. I made one, and it turned out all right. Give it to a friend and such. So where the hell were we? We went squirrel for a minute.
it's
Talk about your.
we apologize because we are going to squirrel this thing
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
all
gonna
the
say.
way through.
That's what I say when I start dead on. So hold on, squirrel moment, folks. So hopefully that catches on as everyone
When ADHD meets ADHD.
Welcome to our ADHD talk, and it's like this in the shop too. Oh look at I did. Oh, it can't disappear again. We ought to do that. See if we can get it and just go wear green and see if we can just disappear and just be floating heads. Halloween special.
Get a green T-shirt with
Because I think I can set
with
the
a skeleton.
where it recognizes the green screen, even though it's generating it.
I think you get a green T-shirt with a skeleton.
There you go.
Just a head on top of a skeleton.
That's a great idea. Well, back to it.
See, that's another thing. We'll bounce crazy ass ideas off each
Oh,
other,
yeah.
and it'd be like, "Hey, that'll work."
No, but I'm not sure. Hold on, give me a couple days. Yep, it worked. So back to your forge. You played off. You're gonna play it off, and then you came decided finally settled on Samsquatch forge.
Yeah, I was.
And it fits. It really does.
I was at a friend's Easter, I guess Easter egg hunt. Technically, is what it was. It was for the kids, but she runs a nonprofit. Can I say?
Go ahead. Yeah, drop it.
It's Otters and Others Conservation. If you get a chance, I mean, she's located in Stockton, Utah. It's exotic animal encounter. I mean, she's got capybaras. Now she has a Zorse. She just got a Zorse.
Oh, a zebra horse.
Beautiful.
Oh, I bet I've seen pictures of that. It'd be cool.
She's got wolves, coyotes, foxes, raccoons, camel, kangaroo.
Maybe there's an idea. Maybe we can go out there sometime, set forges, and do a. We'll donate our time and everything that
We make.
if the people come in and make a railroad spike knife, that money will go right to the refuge.
Yeah, I can
And
talk to her
I'm
about
guessing she's a charity, right?
Yeah. She's a
501c3,
501c3.
some or other nonprofit organization.
Yeah, it's a nonprofit organization. I mean, she does a kick-ass job. She's
Maybe we'll have to get her on here. We'll do a interview too, so
Yeah.
we can do a Zoom call too. So
Yeah.
So anything else you want to talk about your forge and everything before we dive into the shop and Beat the Smith? Well, you were on an episode of Beat the Smith. Not only that, he said the shop apprentice help, the shop help,
technical support,
camera guy. Hey, go grab this.
Hey, reach up there and tack that up?
Yes, because he's taller. I'm only 5'10". You're 6'5". 6'5". I don't.
Sorry for the pasty white legs. I work construction. Can't
Yeah,
wear shorts.
everybody's putting their sunglasses. Good Lord, I'm not a. Wow, I'm worse. Bladesmith legs. Squirrel. But anyway, what the hell was I saying? Oh, that's in the show. So we have these three help cards, through to beat the Smith. We've done three. We did a mini. It's basically now Beat the Smith is a mini series because we only did three.
Yeah.
Because we're changing gears and going with the American Bladesmith, which is going to be basically a TV reality show based around the shop, on what we do in the shop with Sam's help when he comes down and we're going to do builds or get ready for a show, or just day to day dealing with customers and making, or just producing. Show you a little bit more, have some fun, do a little antics. I got thinking, maybe, we'll do, here's a behind the scene idea. Well, like if there's an issue, all right, that's it. Outside, we'll get the boxing gloves on and then get ready to go in there and go, whee! Kind of,
Do the princess fight.
Yeah, the princess fight kind of thing. We'll settle that. And maybe, I'd like to get a few times where we're shooting the evening. We're sitting around the campfire talking about it, and kind of talk about the day with all the crew and everybody, and maybe do a little podcast at the same time if we're filming it for the show. So, but we're still going to do
Kind of a competition.
but I think it'll be is like American Bladesmith, Smith versus Smith episode. We'll do those throughout the same thing. The American Bladesmiths,
So okay if I lean out.
I don't give a shit.
This beard.
So we'll log this for adult content only, for not for kids on YouTube. So
with the juice and
the
vape.
Yep, adult juice.
Adult juice.
But anyway, the American Bladesmith idea came up like a year or two before this. It's been a year since we first filmed that first episode. Middle of August, hot day. Chris Nielsen of Chris Ford, Nielsen Forge, I think. Shit. Sorry, I need to get him on here. Shit. Sorry, Chris. We did that one called. Did we even name that one?
Name that one. It was the D&D tactical that we.
Maybe that's what it was called, the D&D tactical challenge.
Right. It could have been a memorial to Dan's dad.
It was. It was dedicated for Dan DeMille and Brian DeMille, our judges. I need to get those two on here.
Both have their own small business.
So, and literally, I came up with the idea of Beat the Smith, watching a couple of reels on something. I thought it was that way. It was a carpenter versus a professional carpenter, but it wasn't. It was something else. Literally sitting on the great white throne there, and boom, this idea called Kevin up. Hey, da 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 da. He's like, dude, that's gonna be easy. So we did some crowdfunding, got some cameras. Totally screwed up everything 30 ways this Sunday. The lighting was horrible. The audio was all terrible. But we did it.
We're still working on getting the sound and everything. If you watch my episode, it's closer, but it's still a little bit off.
And episode 3 really nailed it, thanks to Brad. We did episode 2 was quite the deal, or a big deal, or something with dill pickles, because our friend Brian
does not like dill pickles.
Doesn't like pickles, anything
in
pickle.
The least.
And so we put pickle. Kevin's like, dude, you got pickle jars? We had those. Like, dude, on it. I had pickle jars everywhere in there. We're eating pickles right in front of him. I think the reason why he didn't stay for day 2, he had enough of the pickles. He was like, I'm out of this pickle.
And it was jokes about pickles, and
it was quite a deal.
Yeah.
It definitely there were some definitely not kosher moments too. So
yeah,
it was a cracking bit, kind of a good snap so go check that out here on the YouTube channel here on American Bladesmith channel. Episode 2, quite a deal. We got 3. We're going to call that our Beat the Smith mini series. Only 3 episodes, and we're going to gear up and start filming later this year. We're going to film a bunch of them, let the guys edit it, and probably drop it next fall.
Yeah. So like he was saying, the 3 help cards that I do.
Oh yeah.
In the shop, there's the talk it through. the show, and then the third is hands-on.
But if
where
you use the hands-on,
beforehand, then you
and
wiped
you
out
lost all the other ones.
Yeah.
I think I honestly think
Daisy's the only one that didn't use a help card until the very end.
yeah. So
And she knocked it out.
did
of
we
the
use
park.
any other help? I mean, I did have you on your sharpening because you were kind of nervous about on that
After
flip.
having that two belts?
Oh yeah, after getting bitch slapped by a belt, yeah,
Twice.
twice.
And then there was the one where I went to first profile my blade, and the first one that I did snapped in half.
Yeah, we got that. You got to go check that out. The audio in the video is a little off, so bear with it. Watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting us for a minute. I get in here a little bit more, but it was awesome. So diving into Beat the Smith. Of course, I get these weird ideas. I get thinking of the shop. I get thinking like, who can I call? Who can I? Sam's available. Hey, I got an idea. What is your first thought goes through your mind when you hear that? Oh shit.
This could be fun, or this could be a nightmare.
So usually it's been fun and a nightmare at the same time because I'll tend to get really too excited. And
I have to mention that, I mean, I have to tell him to slow down.
So yeah,
His mouth is about 3 steps behind his brain.
I ain't no shit.
He thinks he's told me something, and his brain
Well, you do
is
the same damn thing.
He
You start, yeah. We ADHD. You're having the conversation. You start at mid sentence, and you're like, "What?" So did you start that in your head? Hold on, Greenville. Oh yeah,
rewind. This is how it should have gone.
right. Oh, I think I need a little water. Don't mix with that adult juice. Oh yeah, we got tables on this.
You have tables. I don't have tables. I'm not high class in it.
Well, it's
Well,
like
my one at home does. This is my
out
out
here
here
one.
one.
Sit a little ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this little table back here. Daisy made me for this
Father's Day or
father. Well, she made it in wood shop, so
Yeah.
she did a great job and everything else.
you rocked it.
Posted it on
Flower in
Facebook.
it?
Yeah, I think they powdered it out.
Yeah.
But still, she programmed it. I think herself. I posted on it. Well, that's cool. Somebody made a comment of, "Oh, that's cool if she made it." Like, why would I post something and say my daughter made it, and if she did,
If she didn't.
I mean,
It's exactly.
it's like I looked at a comment like she made it in shop class. I didn't go to her school to help her make it.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Anyway, squirrel moment. So I mean, after going through the 3 episodes, I think we built something up pretty good. We had Dan and Brian come in, they've been the judges.
Yeah.
We did one of the challenge with me and Daisy. I lost the 3rd episode. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it. It was butter me up knife challenge.
Because we just served him up on a slice of butter.
Oh, so like
slice of toast.
Yeah, slice me like hot butter. Right in half. But that was a great episode. We screwed up and I think what the problem was, I think it was because we plugged everything in the mic system. So I think it was picking an RF wave from the charger, and I think that's where that hum was coming from. Because we had that hum before in other previous episodes,
Yeah.
and they were plugged in. So I think if we don't make sure everything's plugged in charge, and I think we're going to do that and maybe put that on us, and instead of doing this mic. I mean, this microphone does really good.
Well, I've seen some of the content creators that they like if they wear a hat, they'll plug it right there on.
And that's the same kind of thing we've got there. They have one they sell on a platform that that hooks in your phone really good. I've got these. I think that's what the problem is. I was having a charge, and that's picking up an RF wave. That's interfering because any other time we didn't have plug in, we didn't have that problem. But any time it was plugged in, I mean, we lost a lot of video. I'm headless.
We lost some of the funniest stuff on her episode.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean,
she had us rolling.
But hey, we at least caught the glove part, put on the. Don't do that. Of course, I wasn't allowed in the shop. We did something different on that. Oh, come on, somebody's thinking about me. Something we did different on that episode. So we decided to make it better for her. So we're not interfering with
because I mean, you've all had to work with your dad, and it's an intimidation factor. So
and try not to do that. So
for her ease of mind and everything. As soon as I keep quit
Right,
disappearing.
here. He's really an apparition, and we're shrinking beyond ours. So he's gotta,
So when she was actively forging and grinding like that, we had Mike step out.
well,
So that,
mainly the forging part.
yeah,
So we filmed me making the knife first. Then we swapped, and then she came in, did her forging part, and then we did the finishing and grinding together. Trying to, and then the little what we call, I think, ooh, excuse me, gotta get some water there. Apologies about that. Well, I think we'd call them mic moments, education moments or whatever we called them or whatever. I can't remember. Go back and look to see if that made it in the cut. And Brad did a nice job on stuff. Like in the second episode on yours, it's like some of the audio disappeared and it popped up, Kevin, from Home Alone.
yeah.
And that was funny. But Brad did a really nice job. We had another gentleman was going to try to do it, but once he got a hold of it, his work schedule just blew up, which is awesome because the guy does really great work.
Yes, he does.
I hope to get one of these days we can afford to get him down here to film a few episodes. But yeah. So being part of that, and being part of the journey of the shop, which I appreciate you coming down and everything else. Now you don't have to crash on the couch. You can actually have a.
And it's been fun for me. I mean, there was, when did we go to Texas? 21?
No, 22.
22. So, I mean, we went down.
Texas
I mean,
Select
I went,
there in Belgium,
I was
Texas.
pretty much here every weekend from the end of October until the
I think it
end
was
of March.
January.
I
Where-
thought it was into March.
Was it that we started that early? Because I thought we just started in January when I come
Oh,
back.
no,
Did we start that?
I was-
Because I know
I was
we
down-
did. We
I
did
was-
50
we-
nights in 41 days.
I was down here, I mean,
Well, yeah,
Thanksgiving and
yeah,
Christmas.
start building the stock up. That's right.
Stock up.
But we didn't really lock in until that end of January, February. I think between February 1st and mid March, towards the end of mid March, we did
like
with your help. There's no way I would have pulled it off. We various different sizes of knives. We did 50. I think we ended up taking 50, and then some of Dad's as well.
Yeah, and we took Shay K's down there.
Yeah.
And Dan DeMille's comic
Comic
books,
books.
and it
That show was awesome.
the first year was awesome. The second year was full on Bidenomics, and
Yep.
and
But we still did pretty decent that year.
we did okay, but nothing like the year before.
First year, that was a big weekend. That was a lot of. I'd have been happy if it had been a third of that.
Oh,
even a quarter.
We even came back with custom orders.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, that's right. Met some good guys and such. It was funny. We was looking up hog hunts on the way back because we found out we didn't have to hurry back because I was full time at the same time, and anytime we went out of state or something, Sam ended up getting a new job, laid off, or just if you want to digress on that.
The first one, just difference of opinion with the company I was with, and I got back and got called into the office, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go this way, and you're gonna go that way." And then the second year went down. I had enough of the BS that I was dealing with at work, and pretty much told them, "Yeah, I'm out."
Yeah, we were looking at the hog hunts, and you're looking at the one ranch we were looking at, and it had advisory of altitude of 200 feet.
Yeah, their advisory. Be prepared for steep climbs, 200 feet. Come on, please.
Altitude, I think, was it steep climb and altitude to 200 feet?
Well, there was the altitude change. The warning was on the highway.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on the ranch or something.
No.
No, steep climbs at 200 feet.
Yeah, steep climbs, elevation changed, and it ended up like being 200
feet or something
And
like
it's
that. We're like, what? That's Prairie Dog Mountain Hole.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're in the middle of Utah, and we got. I mean, around here, I think Molly's
10,000.
nipples 10,000 feet.
Yeah.
The Tushers are about 11,000. So we got some pretty high mountains here, so we're used to it. So we're like, please.
Nothing against Texas. Texas is
Oh,
beautiful.
beautiful. If they had mountains like we did,
Yeah,
I'd be
because
gone. I would
you get in there and it's like it's so flat, and they're like, no, this is hill country.
Where's the hills?
Yeah, you got some mounds over there.
We went down the second year we went down. We went down to I decided we weren't going to go explore. We went down through Lubbock, out down that way to cut over to go to Seguin, Texas. Say it right, because if you don't, a Texan will show up and correct you on the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Hey, I said the word right.
Yes, you did.
Pronunciation. Hey, I like this night. We went down to meet Jose of Third Day Coffee Seguin. And
Excellent guy, excellent coffee. You can get your own. He makes it, brands it under Mike's Damascus coffee.
Yep.
And there's three or four blends.
We've got
I know there's the dark roast. There was
dark roast, medium dark, medium. There is a light roast.
There was a pecan one.
You can do a pecan one. I didn't do a pecan one. I didn't care for. Hey, I'm headless. Oh man, quiet dog. He got right. He learned to be quiet. Went down to check his operation out. We did do a previous episode with Jose and his ministry, not only about his coffee but his ministry as well. Great guy. So, but yeah, I mean, I asked you after the show, the first time we went down there in 2021 to the Texas Select Show, put on by Cowboy and Eileen. Phoenix Knives.
I thought it was Phoenix.
No, Phoenix. No, Phoenix. Phoenix Knives.
There's no O.
I don't know. I thought
it was Phoenix.
No, it's Phoenix. Phoenix Knives. I don't know. There's a thing right over there. We'll get that in editing, folks. Don't worry about it. They put the show on. There's not a 2026 show because Easter falls on that weekend.
Yeah.
And it's 10 days after Blade Show Texas. And with their new shop, they're like, and everything else booked in the venue afterwards.
Yeah.
So we're going to skip a year and go back to
stepping back
2027.
for a year.
Which is going to be nice with their new shop. And
Yeah.
they moved next door, bought the shop, the Fair Supply store next door, and it's a beautiful shop. It's the way they got their setup. I'm like, this is what I want. But you remember what I asked you afterwards? We went down there.
Oh yeah.
This first time he's ever been to this. What did you?
He asked me. He says, "What did I think?" And I'm like, "Dude, this is cool." I mean, the people were engaged and truly they'd look at some of the knives, and I mean, you've got some of the guys that are
ABS Mastersmith.
Yeah, and then I'm not sure exactly all the rules. I've read up on some of it, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna do that with my knife? I don't think so. Yeah, you can kiss my backside.
But it is a challenge. That's part of it. And I think I'm gonna try the bending. I think I'm just gonna try it.
Yeah, you make a blade, you spend all this time, and you make it to your perfection that is in your craft and in your heart. You stick that thing in a vise
with a cheater pipe.
Put a cheater pipe on there, and then you bend that sucker
90 degrees,
and then you bend it back.
Actually, I think they just go to a 90, and once it reaches the 90, and
it doesn't snap, then you're past.
Yep.
But it's got to come back up straight. So
no, I don't think I think it's just to get to the 90. As long as it gets to the 90, I think that. Anyway, I digress. We can look that up online.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just like he's, one of the things he said is like, God, it's just like a family reunion.
Yeah, everybody was pleasant, and this Smith would come over and talk to you, and you could hold up your blade and say, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And they would be like, "It looks really good." I personally would tweak it just a little bit this way, and it's like, I didn't think of that. And
well, then, if they saw something that said, "Hey, do you mind I give you a little constructive criticism?" Please do, And, I mean, and it's like Deke was like at my chef dice. I had too much of a
belly in it.
too much belly towards the point. But I'd cut that back a little bit so it has a more smooth rocking.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I've been trying to do, keep on that. I still sometimes get a little belly. I'm not trying to copy this belly, but
Yeah, everybody was friendly. There was no hostility between Smiths. And like I said, it seemed like a huge family reunion. I mean, a lot of the guys that are there are Forged in Fire alumni. I can say that.
yes, yeah, oh yeah, Forge Fire alumni.
And they've all competed. They know what's going on and what went on. And it's funny to see the different types of things that come out. There was one, and God, I love him to death. It was hilarious. He comes strutting past about 2 hours into the first day. He's like, I sold out. And one of the other Smiths goes, yeah, it's not hard when you only bring one knife.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh God, but that was
Toby.
Toby. Yeah,
Tobin.
Tobin.
Huge.
Big guy,
Toby.
awesome. Just awesome. I sold out right quick. Yeah, when you're only bringing one knife. I'll have to reach out and see if I can get him on here. Great.
He is the funniest, and his demeanor is 180 degrees different than his appearance.
Oh yeah. I mean, just big little teddy bear.
Exactly. He's a huge teddy bear. And he had
That's what she said. But
green.
purple.
Daisy, you lost.
So and so going through all this, being in the shop, helping out on builds, coming down when we take off, me and Daisy go for a trip or something. You come down, hang out, watch the house, take care of the animal, babysit the dog. Which I think now we'll probably start taking the dogs with us because more hotels are pet friendly. Some shows are pet friendly. We'll probably take the dogs with us so you don't have to be tormented with the ball. Throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball.
My fault.
Yeah, your fault. That is your fault. The dog, Loom, did not care to. I mean, he'd play fetch for before 10 minutes. Now he brought this one squeaky ball down that his dog didn't like, and that Loom fell in love with it. I mean, that lasted almost a year, and I don't know how many balls I bought. And that dog's destroyed over the last 3 flipping years. So, duck you, duck.
Yeah.
Squirrel moment.
Yeah.
So all in that, you ready to gear up for a show one of these times?
Yeah.
I mean, get your own table and.
Well, I did, like I said, I did that Easter one.
Yep. Yeah.
And with Otters and others, and it wasn't my bad for the show that I chose to make my first, because it really wasn't blade oriented. It was more freeze-dried foods and honey and candy and
Hey, but I used to go to gun shows, and
Yeah.
we've been to gun shows like
Yeah. We've done Texas Select twice. We've done the Blade Show West. We've done
yeah,
the gun show.
Yeah, we've done a gun show. And actually, the Texas Select Show is the largest custom knife show there is. Now there are letting a few other makers, as long as it's handmade, come in. And we're trying to build it bigger. Isaiah's his name, a Cowboy. I think his name is Isaiah. I just call him Cowboy. Honestly, I didn't know what his real name. Knew it was Cowboy.
I knew his wife's name.
Eileen, yeah, sweetheart, salt there. What was really fun is I took Daisy down there in the cold weather snap that we had here. Followed us down there, and actually on the way back there were little piles of snow in Amarillo, Texas. It's like, snow in Texas? What the hell? You've seen it on the news, but never seen it in person. And it was like 40, 50 degrees down there, and everybody, I'm enjoying it because I just came from the deep freeze, and that Cowboy's just covered up. He's it was cold. It was cold for them guys down there. It was cold, and drinking coffee the one morning. We got down a day early.
Probably in shorts.
Yeah, I was for most part until we went to the show, and then a lot of times because it was usually around 75, 80 degrees. Yeah. Beautiful, little humid, but We're about an hour. Do you want to keep on going some more? You good?
Whatever you want.
You're the guest, so. But sitting there drinking my coffee in the sunroom, and here comes Zebra. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, look at my coffee. Steve, did you give me some kind of gummy again? And I showed up in Africa or something? Steve Kazat, big shout out to Steve and African Blades. African, yeah,
I still
African
need
Blades.
to look at some of his stuff and see if he has anything available.
Yeah, jump on there. So, but anyway, back to it was kind of that this year. She went and we took her hog hunt and everything else, but
Scored.
scored. So actually, she connected with that bigger sow.
Big Sal.
But we couldn't. It got into the brush and we couldn't get. We were losing light, and then we went back through and got our wiener. So and that was actually pretty good tasting. We're right at home. But back onto that. I mean, yeah, if you've been through all this, I'm thinking about maybe doing Oklahoma next February. If I think there's some tables left, so we can split a table if you're interested. Split everything out. We can go try that. It's only $25 to sign up for the group too. I need to re-up my membership with the Oklahoma Knife group. But all this you've seen, the show ideas. What's your perspective? I want to get your perspective on that. We're now be able to do an hour, maybe longer now because I upgraded my subscription here to do that.
So subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, forget. Thank you for clicking. Don't forget subscribe to the YouTube channel. And American Bladesmith.
Every bit helps.
Yes, share, like, comment. But all the stuff you've been involved with the last few years, what is your perspective of the shop and my wild ideas?
I don't think there's been anything that I haven't jumped in wholeheartedly with.
Sometimes might have regretted it, gets cried yourself to sleep. What do I do?
Curled up in the fetal position.
Right? I mean, we've all been there.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's an experience. It for me, because I do construction and I have this and deadlines and everything like that. It's a mental release for me to just sit there and let the steel tell me what it wants to do.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, you're like trying to get the move. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No,
it's like you're forging. And you're like you have an idea and you hit it, and well, that's not right. But
I like that.
oh, how that's a better idea. I mean, you've had that experience. So tell me what experience like that you've been done.
It's like I said, it's you sit there and you have an idea and a plan in your head, and then you start working it, and the steel will tell you what it wants to be. I mean, you can't. I mean, there's guys that believe me. I mean, I've seen some of the crap that the patterns that they do, and it's beyond me how they do it.
Oh, Cardio Squirrel out of Brazil. Oh, you seen new stuff, man. That the mosaic Damascus, like I can't even fathom.
There's one of the guys down here that was at the event you put on here at the city hall.
Oh, John.
Makers Market. I can't remember what you called it.
Yeah, that was Craftsman Show.
Craftsman Show. But he had a billet that he had made, and
yeah, that he was from northern Utah up in Tremont area.
He had a billet that on the side, if you looked at it like you look at an eraser on a pencil, had the American flag.
Yeah, that's right.
I was like stunned. I'm like, how in the hell?
And we've talked about doing something like that
on
and off, and I think I got in the way and I watched videos, but it's like, it's a lot of work. But
it's like, I don't even understand how. I mean, Deke Parker, yeah,
did the pheasant that
he had a knife at that first Texas Select that had a row
of pheasants flying out of the bush, and you can see the bush. Sorry,
yeah. I was like, there is no way you had to laser engrave that. And he's
No.
like, no, it's in the billet.
And I think what he did on that one, we're gonna have Decon. We're gonna get him on, and then we're gonna do a joint. I had Sean on.
now he is
Sean,
ABS certified.
I think he's a junior smith.
I
He's got
know,
his JS.
I know we, the last time we were
Yes,
down,
he's JS. He's got his JS. He's got his junior smith. And he's
he,
working towards his master smith.
he was teaching classes and he had a blade that was broken half with 37 written on it.
Yes.
And I'm like, what the hell is that? And he says, that's how many times I've bent that.
Oh, that's right, because he bent it, and then he got
And it just got to the point, he's like, I'm gonna see how long this will go. And he turned that sucker 90 degrees 37 times before it snapped.
Yeah, that's right. I remember it. Yeah, he has his JS. He has a JS Smith. I forgot about that. I'm gonna have him on here soon. He's like, where's your podcast? We're gonna find out. I need to do some homework. I hope I don't bore him to sleep. But yeah, I mean,
I mean, I would love to go to each and every one of the Smith shops that I've met.
Yeah,
I mean,
JW Randall. You met him. He's from Louisiana. Tall guy, cowboy hat. You met him.
yeah.
That's who Parker went took. He took a class from him.
Oh yeah.
I would love to go spend a week, two down there if I had the money. It would be worth it. I mean, that'd be a $3,000 trip. Every penny. Shout out to JW. The only time that Jeff wins is if JW doesn't. Jeff Wagner. Only time he ever wins in the Texas Select judging if
JW doesn't show up.
But he did. Yeah. Sorry, Jeff. Oh, I got to reach out to Jeff and get him on that. He great guy.
You can reach out to Cowboy.
Yes, I actually did today. Actually, they gave me some. They said, "Hey, we had this our schedule up to the 2nd. We're free after that." So I get so Monday. I'm gonna sit down and look at the schedule and maybe just do a midday on Wednesday or something. So, because I'm back to full time right now, working for myself for a little bit. Still looking for another J job.
Speaking of parting ways with somebody that you didn't
Well, it just
work and play well with.
I don't play well with others. Your mom said that,
Difference of
and it's okay. I'm happy because I was really just about to the point of just leaving myself, but they just helped me through it. And it's like we're just gonna go. You're past your 90 days. Which is fine. The work was fine. It just I don't know. I guess I'm just not made for working in that kind of setting. A lot of people were there, they were great and everything else. It wasn't for me. And I might have had a little bit of bad attitude towards a few things.
Well, when you get switched around with no explanation and like that,
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, I mean, but that's here, no here. We'll kind of avoid that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get that. But it's fine. We're not going to mention that company's name.
No reason to.
There's no reason to, unless they want to pay some money. So
They're big enough. They can.
Oh, yeah.
They can pony up for a small.
Yeah, right. Wish them luck on their adventure and what they're doing. I'm just gonna. This last week being back, I have been more thankful to be back in my own shop and really motivated doing the TikToks, doing the YouTube, doing the more lives and doing more content and just trying to build everything up. Now we're doing the podcast. This is episode number 11. We're out in October now. That's how far we're out. We are now going to do a bit longer. We're into an hour now. I turned that off because it was about time because I was going to ignore that. I didn't want to go beep 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 beep. But do we need to take a pee break or? Okay, so I'm saying we can pause and then we're
Maybe an adult refreshment.
Okay, we're gonna take a break. Be right back. Big shout out to our friends at Shea Cave Spice Rub. Check them out at Red Leg Spice
Red Leg Spice Rub. Willie Pete.
Yeah, we got
Spice
that.
Rub.
But their website is redlegrub.com. Check them out. We're gonna do a free plug for our friends over there at Shea Cave. Check them out. Also, you can message us there directly on the knife page of Mike's Damascus Knives. No, Mike's Damascus LLC on the FB page. We can send you some out. We got some here in the shop. Great stuff. We're going to take a break real quick and be right back. All right,
Back at it.
we're back. Little quick break there. Oh, I forgot to set the timer. All right, we're gonna go for another 30 and so where were we?
Talking about anything under the sun.
Anyway, back to the year forge stuff.
So
You're working on some drawings, I've seen.
yeah, I've got some drawings. I've got a wedding sword that I'm in the process of working out. She's given me the parameters. She's having a Viking wedding, and I guess the tradition is the bride presents a sword to the groom. And
That's cool.
yeah,
I'd like to attend that if I could.
So-
It'd be cool to watch.
that's in the works. And then I have another. I don't know if you want to call it a commission or kind of a challenge. One of the guys I worked with was saying that he had an old Arkansas toothpick that his brother decided it was his. So that brotherly rivalry
No.
usually ends up with
Sure.
one of them bleeding. So I'm gonna make one of those if he doesn't wanna match what it will be worth, then I'll take it to shows and see what I can do.
There you go. Yeah, it looks pretty good too. The drawing, I like it. It's pretty good.
I'm one of them weird ones that I'll get an idea in my head, and instead of just going out and start moving metal, I will.
Like me. I can't draw. Damn, I got an idea.
I will draw it out, and I mean I can't draw a straight line, but I know what's in my head, and I try to put it on paper.
Better than I can.
And then when I start making it, I'll compare it, and hopefully it'll get there. Now earlier, when we were talking about nicknames, and Mike called me
Oh, princess. Oh, God. This was on the way back from the first
that was
trip.
on the way back.
First
On the way
trip?
back?
Yeah, it was on the way back. We stopped
It was
in
on the
Bowie,
way-
Texas.
On the way back from Texas Select, we stopped in Bowie, which kudos. That is a cool blade.
Yeah.
I will eventually make one.
With Bowie. Yep.
Yeah.
I made a few.
And we went into this little bar restaurant.
Oh, that was good food.
It was really good food. Mike, of course, orders this barbecue platter.
Oh, I had to. Here in Texas, got
It
a
looked so good, and it smelled really good. And then here I am.
I think you just started your
I
diet.
just started my program,
program.
and I'm having a salad.
So,
I finished my salad, and here's Mike over here with this. I mean, it was like a freaking bacon sheet.
yeah, it was. It was a baking sheet.
Full of, ribs and brisket, burnt ends, and
You're
this
in
and that.
Texas, and that's probably
And-
why I got
And
this.
then the sides. Well, as typical, they serve up, and Mike's eyes were bigger than his stomach was,
Yeah,
so
like-
he had like half of that tray was not eaten.
Yeah. And box. I needed a
So-
box.
I'm like, "You want a box?" And he goes, "Yeah." And so I walked over to the waitress, cute little waitress,
great gal.
and she was great.
What was the name of that restaurant?
I can't think
No.
of it to save.
You
my
continue.
butt.
I'm gonna-
It was more of a bar.
It was a bar, yeah.
But
Um,
I walked up, and I'm an ass. So I told her that I would give her $10 if she walked up with the box and said, "Oh, princess, you couldn't finish your meal," and hand him the box.
And I'm like, what the duck?
I can't tell if she was mortified more from his reaction or the fact that I just disappeared. I'm like a ghost. or the fact that, I mean, the look on his face.
It was the Rat Pub and Eatery.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
She
right?
giggles. I don't.
You gotta have your glasses on.
Yeah, I did.
He's gotta have his peepers. We're getting up there. I get it.
Considering I turn 61 next month. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were 65 next month. Fun.
You're number one,
Yep.
buddy.
Shout out to the Rat Pub and Eatery in Bowie, Texas. Yeah, that was some great food. We I tried to get back. I was gonna try to get Daisy there, but we got in late. I wasn't paying my GPS, and I ended up shooting up 35 higher, and then I come back. Next time it was a little bit faster. It seemed like. But big shout out to them guys and their food and that waitress. If you're still working, if you happen to listen to this,
kudos to you. I mean,
we gave her a hell of a tip too.
Oh yeah,
I think you gave her like $20 to do it.
Yeah, it was something, but she was timid about doing it, and then once he started laughing and she realized that she was okay, she had the biggest grin on her face. She thought that was funny as hell.
Oh God, that was awesome.
He was Princess originally.
Yes.
And then
I flipped it.
We went.
We were on the way
I
back.
think it was the next day.
No, it was the next day we stopped
The next day we stopped at Denny's. I got up to go to the bathroom. I come back. I sit down in the booth, and here comes every wait staff in the place, and they sit this strawberry shake down in front of me
and start singing "Happy Birthday, Princess."
Happy birthday. And I'm like, no, it's not my birthday. I do not like strawberries.
We gotta get that.
I hate strawberries. I grew up in the summers. I would go to my grandmother's, not my grandfather's dairy farm.
Oh,
and if it was in season,
that's what you ate.
You ate it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. It was somehow that was in there, and strawberries and apricots.
Water.
Yeah, pass. Big gag.
And they started singing, and I got it to sing "Happy Birthday, Princess."
Are you talking about?
They're like, you don't know this is my handicap, and they were all like, and he sat there like, and it dawns on him. He's like, "You mother trucking,"
and they're all still convinced that I'm his dad. It's my birthday. I have dementia, so they're playing along like it's okay, it's okay. And I'm like,
best $100 I ever spent.
And it took me probably half an hour to convince them that I was not his father. It was not my birthday. I did not have dementia. Because he had told them that, oh, he'll probably act like it's not his birthday. And I'm like,
I give them, it was like 4 waitresses, and I give them all $25 tip for that. It was worth it. Worth it. Oh,
I was like, what the are you talking about? I said, no, that's the wrong table.
And it clicks.
Bad thing is we were pretty much the only table there.
Yeah, it was what was early morning? It was on Monday, I think.
Monday or Tuesday.
No, Monday. But we got home Tuesday, but that's when
we
left with okay weather, came back to a foot of snow.
No, it was storming here that day. It started storming. We got into Colorado.
Yeah, that's right.
Kept going. And by the time we got to Texas, it was 75 degrees and humid as a mother.
Oh, it was beautiful though.
It was beautiful.
T-shirt weather, shorts.
Oh yeah, shorts, t-shirt, flip-flops. And everybody else there is like, dude, it's wintertime. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, no, this is
like there was 6 inches of snow at home.
Well, when we got back that year,
there was a foot
of snow. We hit wind, or was that the next year? It was the next year. We come home because the first year was wind we hit from Colorado Springs all the way home. And yeah, we found a better route. Go 70, 287 down, or go clear over to Sonic, Kansas, and go straight down through that way. It's far faster. But yeah, that was. But I kind of since then I've started flipping it on live. Hey, Princess! I'm gonna get a princess sign and put over there over by. So, and Brad talked me out of it on the credits. Was gonna put, Sam, shop help, but AKA princess, but Brad wouldn't do it. So,
Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it.
you can catch him on episode 1, 2 if you're just catching this. Oh, this is funny. I mean, it's a good time. I'm looking forward to. I think it's going to be slow because we're still digging out of the last 4 years in COVID BS and all the
Economics.
stupid spending that they should never have done on the stimulating caught us. And and 2024 was hard, and I had a hell of a time. I mean, when we talked about it, it's like, dude, I gotta go get a job, and I tell you what,
That hurts your soul.
oh God, I mean, I should have swallowed my pride and done a little earlier, but I was hoping and praying. But it's something I had to learn for the last year, going back to work for them, and that was hard for me. And because I was doing really good. I mean, I could have probably been a little more prepared for it, but I felt good enough at the time, felt good enough. I should have probably just stocked that money away, should have, but I needed to grow a little bit. I needed some equipment. I really did. But could I have done it and not spend that money? Yes.
Yeah. But
But boy, has it ever, I mean, that press,
CNC, the press,
and
or I should say the plasma cutter.
the plastic cutter, we
CNC.
got that from Dustin. That's been helpful. It's just
the press is
even the
it's
plasma
great.
cutter been coming in handy.
Yeah.
Oh, but hey, I swallowed it. I took it. Granted, I don't play well with others. I'm still going to look for another day job. I think I found something might work. I got I got Daisy and everything now, so I got to kind of try to work around her schedule and everything else. So we're full time right now.
Work in progress.
Yes, but why the strawberry thing? I mean, it's not only strawberries. I mean, I guess you don't like apricots anymore.
No. I mean, once you've had apricot jelly, apricot jam, freezer jam, apricot leather.
Delicious stuff.
Bullshit.
Delicious.
Bullshit.
Not sure if you put enough cinnamon on it, it would be too.
Oh no. I can't even smell them without gagging.
Oh, I
And
think
my kids
I
think
think
it's
for your
hilarious.
birthday, didn't I give you a box with a big old jar of strawberry preserves in it, or just give you the jar with a bow on it?
Yeah. But,
Yeah. I ended up, me and Daisy ate it because he wasn't.
No, the hell no. That shit's nasty.
Oh, hey, there I am. I disappeared. That was funny.
It's funny because I'm like in and out.
That's what she said. But purple. Oh hell. Daisy missed out.
Inside joke.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I guess it's the thing that kids do when somebody says that. Everybody's got to say color. If you don't, you got to make a joke or do something funny.
Oh yeah, we don't want to go with jokes. I'll have this thing X-rated.
Oh God. All right. We can do dad jokes. Good clean dad jokes. It's like Daisy put a comment on there. It says, "When does a dad joke become a dad?" When he leaves for the milk. When it leaves for the milk. That is terrible.
Watching a video the other day, and they were interviewing one of these WNBA stars. Happened to be of a certain racial descent, and
Yeah, be careful of this.
yeah, they said, "What's a secret that you don't want to know, or that nobody knows about you?" And she says that she eats her Oreos and she dunks them in water, and it flipped to another one, and this dude's like, "It's because your dad never came back with the milk."
Oh!
And then it popped up, that little Asian guy, emotional damage. I was like, oh my God.
We're done. All aboard the short bus to hell. We're going to hell.
Yes,
we're
we
going.
are. Fucking, let me hold the door for you.
Yeah, right. So on your sword, you were talking about making the sword for this wedding and everything. let's pull it back to some blades for a minute. We went down a squirrel moment. He disappeared. So I told you, folks, we're talking to the great beyond. Uh,
In and
Ghostbusters.
out. There you go. Body, no head.
Hit this. Oh Lord, help
Need
us.
to figure out one. And put your head over here.
That would yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's that you're hitting time or something.
No, it's just I gotta get a better camera, or it just doesn't like it.
I don't.
Maybe you
think
need
it
to come a
likes
little closer. Snuggle up with the computer. There you go. I gotta get another webcam. If anybody's got a good high quality, and even if it's a couple $100, webcam, so we can do
that
this.
they
a
don't
little bit-
want to use anymore.
Or-
They're tired.
or just recommend us
Yeah, recommendation.
recommendation. Let us know in the comments. But yeah, we're getting up here. We got about 14 minutes. Keep it about an hour and a half, I guess. So on the sword and such, you said you plan. What's your plan of attack on this? On how to make it?
I'm gonna. She's on a budget. I mean, every wedding's on a budget, and because my daughter's planning one too. Oh my God.
I'm a ways away from that. I'm hoping 10 years. It better be 10 years.
Yeah.
And if any one of them makes me a grandpa before I'm 50, I'm cutting things off.
I love all my kids. I love my grandkids, but watching them plan a wedding is so stressful
Just
because
Vegas.
you want to jump in and do everything you can. I've already told my daughter, if you have somebody that wants to do it and they're willing to do trade work, I'll make the blade any kind of they want. And yeah, anything I can do to help her out. And
But anyway, back to your sword.
so she's on a budget, so I'm gonna try to build it as inexpensive for her
But make it
as
good.
possible, but make a good blade.
And it could be just, I mean,
And-
even if you do go above all and get a little bit out of it.
Yeah, I'll probably end up
make it,
just
but-
make it extra special for her as my help.
And then
Towards
wedding
her-
president said more or less.
Yeah.
But
And I finally got some window stickers. Shout out to my little girl. She has a Cricut and she made window
that's
window
okay,
logos
so
for
that-
me.
yes.
Yeah. And she made the little logos for my blades that I can etch in. But yeah, I'll like I said, I'll go over and above and still take it in the shorts.
Yeah, I mean,
Just to
that's
make
good to
sure
have a
she
segment
has
too.
something
Yeah.
that is gonna suit her
Nice.
and make it extra special for her so that her day is special.
Hell yeah. Well, if not, if he takes a run, she can Highlander him.
Oh, I told her, I says, okay, I can make this and make it ceremonial and not put a real good edge on it. And she goes, oh no, I want that sucker sharp. So if somebody breaks into my house, they don't leave.
There can only be one.
But
Oh.
after we're done with this,
Yeah.
I'll tell you some more about this individual and
All right, we'll leave that for later, but wrapping things up here. Take the next 5-6 minutes. I kind of ask people, your words, basically your words of wisdom of any, from life to forging, the knife making, maybe some do's and don'ts of like getting into it,
get it hot, make it move.
And that's what
As
she said.
for do's and don'ts, green.
Purple.
Red. For do's and don'ts, if it smells like chicken, you grab the wrong end.
We say that a lot in the classes.
Yeah, I will tell every class that I'm in that if it smells like chicken,
You
they
got,
grab the wrong end.
and you're probably schooling. Luckily, we have never had a customer injured during that class. Thank the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Customer, no.
No.
But you did
Help.
you did burn Kevin that day.
He liked it. Don't let him lie to you. He's gonna go have a tattoo of a burn where it was, so and had me sign it.
That was hilarious because
Well, technically, he kind of walked into me because I was just holding it up like an idiot. Oh, you know what? That's what we ought to do is get everybody down here, or we can even do it on a big group call and talk about the film. We'll have to do it on a
kind of like an after
do
show.
Chris and then do you everybody together, and then the final one. Oh man,
Kind of like a little after show like we did for each
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
episodes.
so there's after
of
shows
the-
too,
of
yeah.
the mini series.
and talk about it for the podcast.
I
too.
looked that up today and it's like my episode's got over 1,000 views.
It's 1,200.
Yeah. The after shows
We're getting up there finally.
are getting up there. I think mine had like, I don't know if it was 52 or 520. I can't think.
It's up
But
there.
it's
I'm back anyway. Squirrel moment. Back to your words of wisdom here.
but like I said, it's something that you'll never duplicate. You can never walk into a store and say, "Hey, give me that one."
Yes.
If you build your own knife, you can pass that down for generations. And
You take care of it. Yep.
if you take care of it, and like the first one that I made at Mike's, I will end up in the far future, whatever,
Yeah.
I will give it to my son, my oldest, and hopefully he will give it to his oldest son. And so like
Pick up.
I'm fourth generation of Sam Waterfield. My great grandfather, my grandfather, my dad. I'm fourth. My son is the fifth generation. My grandson is the sixth generation.
Nice.
And hopefully it can keep going.
There you go.
I mean, I don't have much to give anybody except my good name. And
well, I don't know. Oh, sorry.
and this is kind of a way of making myself immortal. If I build a knife that is good enough that somebody wants it,
Forge your legacy.
forging my legacy.
There you go.
And
So, and you on top of that, what do you recommend for people who's in this position or trying to get into something? Doesn't have to be knife making. It can be in the arts or whatever. Maybe they're struggling. Maybe they're kind of, like me, in trying to want to go this way and do this full time,
but I
can't
have
quite
more ideas,
Yeah.
and things I want to do.
do, or you're trying to break into that field. What would be your basically words of wisdom on that? Your advice.
Find something that you enjoy doing, and you'll never work a day in your life. If it's something that makes you happy, whether building a blade, building a cabinet, painting a picture. I mean, I wish I had an ounce of the talent like my oldest. He is a fantastic artist. I even had a buddy buy a picture of his and put it on a t-shirt. And that's something, I mean, I've got one of them. I'll never wear it. It's not my style, but I have that t-shirt with my son's art on it.
Nice.
That will last as long as the fabric and the thought. And like I said, if in 10, 20, 30, 40 years, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm
There's
still
40. I
around.
mean, you can be 100. We're
Yeah.
gonna make it there.
I'll make it there. Shit, they said if you can make it the next 10 years, you'll make it to 100.
There you go.
And yeah, that's some funny shit listening to late night radio.
Yeah.
The guy that took over for Art Bell.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's some funny shit. There's some stuff on there that just like,
Yeah. There's some.
what the are you talking about? You're
I
out
miss
there.
Art Bell.
Oh yeah.
Squirrel
But
moment.
yeah, squirrel moment.
But anyway, back to you were saying.
Like I said, just find something that makes you happy.
Small steps.
Small steps, work your way into it. If you can do something that benefits others as well as you, more power to you. I mean,
But don't overextend yourself either.
yeah, don't
Been there, done that.
yeah, don't for lack of a better word, don't write a check your ass can't cover. If you have 27 pokers in the fire, but you can only do one, stick with the one. Don't worry about the other 26. If you have 27 pokers in the fire and you can handle 7 of them,
Do 5.
do 5 of them. That way you can put yourself heart and soul. I mean, do what makes you happy. Put your heart into it and do the best that you can do. All you can do is the best that you can do. If you half-ass it, if you half-ass life,
You're only getting one cheek out of it.
yeah.
Who wants one cheek? I'd rather have the whole slice of pie.
Yeah. So yeah.
So thanks for that. Is there anything you would like to see on this podcast? Somebody we could try to get on or something, where would you like to see the shop go? I mean, I think I'm doing pretty decent. Knock on wood, Lord willing.
You've got hella vision. You've got hella plans.
Well, it's a kind of squirrel vision, but but yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So as in squirrel vision, I mean, we're all a little bit nuts.
Definitely. So anyway, back onto the I mean, track wise. Um, I've been talking about doing this podcast for quite a while. Um, I really enjoying it. I'm hoping maybe we can make a little bit to pay for this part. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, that would be cool to make some serious dough and balance out the shop, but I'm not going to count on it. But this is my I do this for mental health reasons.
Well, I mean, not to squirrel moment, but I mean, with the way it's going now, it's looking better to me. The way it was going, and everybody talking about World War this, World
Oh,
War
God.
that. You guys are gonna start a revolution. Shit, this new generation couldn't even start a lawnmower.
Couldn't drive a stick shift. But on
Yeah.
oh,
As in that, I've got one vehicle that shit, I could leave the keys in there and nope. It's a standard.
I seen a picture somebody had it on the back of a pickup. As my dad thought it was gonna get me a 1 2 3 4 4 R. Please bear with me. Oh, but anyway, we're gonna wrap up here for the night. Thanks for joining us. I hope you've had a good time. Oh hell yeah! Let's cheers to that, man.
Anytime out of the city is a good.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be working on the katana. We've talked about the coin idea. Instead of doing waffles, we're gonna start doing coin cells, and then once you buy a challenge coin,
three entries into the.
Yep, I think that's what.
the
Well, it's gonna be changed a little bit from different
blades, different numbers. So
but
like a smaller
yeah,
EDC, something like that, you get one, maybe 2 entries. If it's the higher end, like the
katana or the DD tactical,
DD tactical, or something that takes more time, then you'll get 3 entries.
And what did you think of that idea? I mean, when I first told you about that,
I thought it was pretty cool because FB has their rules, and you have to call it a waffle, and you can't say the R word. Well, that's the state that we live in is set your clock back 20 years.
And yeah, we'll say that. We'll get in political on that, but so we watch it for that. We're gonna come out with our challenge coin. I am gonna do with I think that's what I'm gonna do with the katana. We'll do the 30-year in bladesmithing because this is my 30th year in bladesmithing. Granted, I grew up around it, but I actually started making knives when I was 10. started selling. I'd give them to friends and everything.
See,
Really,
that's what I'm at right now is, I mean, I make all these knives and then I think I've sold 3 and I've probably given away 2 dozen.
there you go. Hey, that's the word.
And yeah, what the hell? It's like, hey, look, I made this here.
There you go. So, and it makes good connections too. Um, so anyway, so that's kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap up tonight. Thanks for joining us on the Behind the Anvil, even though we're sitting in front of it. Dan's working on a better version. This is AI generated. What happens when I sleep and sitting there at night thinking, I need an idea? And indeed, it's Kevin's fault. Kevin got me into ChatGPT, and you can literally ask Kevin. We'll get him on here.
Yeah, Kevin's the computer guy. I can turn one on
and run a mouse.
Just really screw everything up.
The messenger is literally full of ChatGPT ideas. He's finally got the point. I'm not reading them anymore. There's too many words, and it's short circuit. I literally short circuited him one day because it's boom, 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 boom. Well, so I said, "Do you regret telling me about ChatGPT?" Yes, I do. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Coming up next, we're hopefully here soon. We're gonna have Deep Parker, Cowboy, and Eileen here in the future for episodes, and then we'll hopefully do a joint episode between Sean. How you say his last name?
Shropshire.
Shropshire. Shire.
There's an H in it.
Sounds good to me. You said it, and Deep Parker on the water and Bladesmith. So that's kind of our lineup to looking up. We just had
we are gonna check into getting Tobin.
Yes,
dude. You guys will love him.
Yes,
he is the funniest.
I'll reach out and get with him. So I'm going to do a lot of the Fortune Fire family, the alumni.
Which I've tried. I haven't made it yet. But you never know. I might, unless they've quit.
I think the show's a wraps.
Yeah, I think
that's the rumor mill.
But
hey, we're gonna
if you want to see me screw up and get my ass handed to me.
Hey, I didn't do all that great either. So
well, kudos. I will say kudos to me because they had a hard time determining whose blade was who.
Which at first,
was major hard on for me.
Yeah, easy, fella. I don't swing that way. But
you couldn't afford me.
Oh, hell, you couldn't afford this, please. All right, guys, appreciate it. Hope you guys please subscribe, share our podcast out with people if you made it this far. If you have made it this far, we thank you.
Congratulations.
We are going to produce try to keep it to an hour, but we might go a little longer. Especially with fun, exciting guests like Sam.
A pair of idiots.
You don't have any social media yet.
I did make I had a friend make a page for me, Facebook page. You can find it on Facebook. If you
have control of it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm one of the admins.
Oh, you should. You can take that over. Actually.
Well, I know.
Kevin.
She's not really too concerned about
it. Okay.
She just helped me make
it. So Samsquatch Forge?
Yeah, Samsquatch Forge
on
Facebook.
On Facebook.
And I'm working on getting an Instagram and a website.
So
I'll have
shout out to KB.
Some of the stuff that I've made. If you look at it when it's posted and you like it, let me know.
Shoot me a DM. Or not me, Sam.
Well, you can send me a DM. And say, hey, I saw this blade. I'd like to talk to so-and-so. Me.
Yeah, there we go. Watch out for more stuff. You'll see a lot about a princess here and his forge. Oh, I'm glad I turned that over on you. Anyway, thanks for joining us here behind the anvil as he disappears to the great beyond.
Into the dust.
I'll slide back. Yeah, just slide back. There you go. All right. He's gone. Back to the great beyond. And good night, folks. Thanks again.